In the previous lectures, I showed you and gave you fundamentals on how to find traffic sources and how to choose a traffic source based on two factors, one being the volume and two being whether it's affiliate friendly. Now in this lecture, I'm going to give you an actual recommendation so that you could actually choose it and follow along through the tech side of things when I show you how to set up a campaign and analyze data and so on. Now, the traffic source I'm recommending is MGID, and they specialize in native ads. If you're not familiar with native ads, it's typically the ads you see after you're reading an article online, and then at the bottom it says you may also like, and it tends to have images with a headline that are pretty much sponsored ads. Now, I'm recommending MGID for a couple reasons. Number one, I've made money here. Number two, there is a high volume of traffic on this site, and it has tens of millions of visitors daily or impressions daily based on which country you end up launching a campaign in. And another reason is because they're very affiliate friendly, excuse me. So in other words, if you would like to launch a campaign that is considered aggressive on other traffic networks, such as nutraceuticals, like skin creams, diet, or make money offers like trading, or even sexual health offers like products for erectile dysfunction, you can likely run those type of offers and creatives on this campaign. They do have their own legal department that will look over your ads and your landers to see if you're compliant. But for the most part, I've noticed it's been much more lenient compared to other traffic sources or a couple mainstream traffic sources like Facebook. And worst case scenario, if your ads or offer are non-compliant, you're not going to risk getting banned from the network. You could simply either look at what their feedback is on making changes if necessary, or simply launch a new campaign without any issue. Another reason I'm making this recommendation is because they're giving you a rep when you sign in, excuse me, meaning you have somebody that can answer your questions and help you with any campaign technicalities. And that rep is going to be giving you their contact information, whether that be email or Skype, and you could easily access them. For example, my rep helps with adding widget IDs to my campaign and asking any other questions or answering any other questions I may have. And typically, they're going to be running on Ukraine time. But I've also found my rep to be answering questions when they're not in office, when he's not even on work. So I found them to be pretty helpful. And one thing I do want to point out is that I'm not affiliated with MGID in any way. So when I put this link, mgid.com, in the external resources section, that is not an affiliate link. I do not get compensated when you make a deposit. And I will also say that because I'm not affiliated, I am not responsible if there's any new policies or features that end up not being beneficial. If I do notice anything going downhill with this network, like traffic or volume quality not being up to par, I'll do my best to let you know, but I have multiple campaigns in multiple networks. So if you notice that before I do, I would appreciate it if you messaged me or posted an update announcement within the Q&A informing everyone else as well. Now, with that said, I'm going to be using MGID as the platform we're going to be launching campaigns in and running ads in throughout this course. So I recommend that either you choose a similar native ad network or MGID itself so that it's pretty similar when you're following me on this whole campaign process. Now, I'll be having another lecture that shows you the process for actually signing up and making the deposit. So don't worry about the technicalities. I'll have that covered. If you have any other questions, you could always post in the Q&A. I'd appreciate though if you finish the course first because your questions are likely to be answered throughout the course. But you could also message me as well. Again, this is Paulo Perdue from libertyblueprint.com, and I'll see you on the future lectures, and I'll be here with you throughout the journey. So don't worry, relax, and just go through each lecture step by step. And soon enough, you'll have the process down and completed.